Hey everybody. So I want you to imagine you're out of your community, you're away from friends, family, your job, your home, and instead you're in a tiny little space with very few other people and no real connection to the outside world. That's what those in jail are currently facing, and it was for that reason that we actually tried to go into the jail today to interact with their reentry floor, to give them a little bit of information about our organization, and also to show that there are people outside that care. Now, our organization is the National Reentry Network for Returning Citizens. My name is Zach Ragoni. I'm the Policy Director, and I'm here with two of my colleagues.
Mr. Harrington, Outreach Specialist of the organization.
And Mr. Sellers, I am the project coordinator of the organization as well.
And we're three of the five employees that went out to the jail today to meet with this group of individuals and share with them information. Mr. Sellers, I'd love to know kind of what was your experience or what was your feeling of the floor today, going and speaking to them about that.
Well, for me, there was a sentiment in the room that highlights this question about if you were to send a child to their room to be punished, would you leave them there? And that was kind of the vibe and the energy that I had in the room. I feel like a lot of people felt like they had been sentenced to DC jail indefinitely, and that there was really no one like our organization or other community members on the outside doing the work to bridge that gap, build authentic relationships, right? And to remind them, kind of like what Brian Stevenson talks about, you are more than really the sum of a past mistake. And so for us being there, it gave me joy, it gave me hope, it gave me perspective that this is the hard work that entails the healing process. And it's more than just service delivery. It has to be a human element and a human contact. And that's what we did today, Mr. Jordan. We actually met with actual human beings who are actually caged over at DC jail and started the conversation.
Absolutely. And Mr. Harrington, how important is it, do you feel, that those that are removed from society and do have that disconnect, how important is it for them to see that there are people on the outside that care and really want to see them succeed when they get out?
Because I was like once in their shoes, and one of the guys who was actually one of the individuals who's incarcerated, I actually used to be on the streets with him. So me overcoming the barriers and the challenges to get my life together, to like deprogram myself and reprogram myself the way I could have more control of my life, instead of feeling like that I'm still imprisoned in my mind, even though I'm outside of reentry. It felt good to remind my brothers about why this is important, like with our community live within us model program and what it leads to when it comes to the community focusing on building each other and less involvement in the criminal justice system, and to reduce recidivism out here in DC as well. It felt really good to like share like a little testimony of like me being Washingtonian, and I was once, a brother that was in the streets selling drugs and stuff, and once I got those charges, it kind of woke me up that I really wanted to make a difference. I wanted to fulfill my purpose of what God has intended for me, and I look forward to seeing them for when they come home so they can do the same, and for other brothers who will need that proper guidance. So it definitely was a great experience, and I look forward to going back in the next 90 days when James McNair reached out to me for the women's reentry unit as well.
And can I have one thing I forgot to say? I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this. We spoke to 24 individuals today, right? And it was, like you said, the reentry unit. And these 24 individuals, these human beings who are actually caged there, are going to be coming home within the next 4 to 5, 6 months, right? The earliest is at the end of this month, which is a huge, a big deal, right? And then towards the latter part of the year, in November. So 24 people will be coming home.
And I think it was a great thing to get in there too, especially at this time of the year. What strikes me is going into the jail right on the back end of our start of the budget season, where the city currently, the mayor's budget, actually takes money out of the budget for